Hello, this is David Neal, Northwest Coast native artist and storyteller. Today I'm going to tell you the story of Raven, how he went to war with the southeast wind. In ancient times, the myth people lived at Crooked Beach. The southeast wind blew so hard and smelled so bad that they couldn't go fishing or hunting. Everyone was starving. Raven, the chief of the myth people, gathered everyone together in his big house. "We can't go outside because of the wind, and we are starving. We must make war against the southeast wind," Raven urged. The myth people shouted their agreement. Everyone agreed that they must put a stop to the constant blowing of the southeast wind. Raven led the myth people down to the beach. They pulled his dugout canoe down to the sea. "Get in my canoe, my friends, and we'll go make war against the southeast wind," Raven said. "Your canoe's too small," Halibut said. Raven smiled and said, "Unfold, unfold, unfold." The canoe lengthened before their eyes, and then there was room for all the myth people. "There's plenty of room for everyone," Raven said. "Who will sit in the bow?" "I will take that seat," Mink replied. Once everyone was in the canoe and had a paddle, they departed. As they paddled, the wind and the stench grew stronger. "I can't stand it in the bow," Mink said as he coughed loudly and made his way towards the stern. "I'll try sitting there," First Seal said. They paddled a little ways, but soon First Seal was coughing. He said, "I can't take the odor." He made his way towards the stern and Halibut took the bow seat. Luckily, it wasn't long until they arrived at the village of the southeast wind. "I have a plan," Raven explained. "Halibut, you go and lie down in front of the door, and Devilfish, you hide to one side of the door." Halibut and Devilfish made their way up to the house and hid themselves. Then Shameless the Deer tried to get out of the canoe, but he was blown back by the strong and odorous wind. Raven put a fire drill inside her yellow cedar bark cape and tried Nick. She was able to make it into the house and found the southeast wind asleep with his backside turned towards the door. He was constantly breaking wind, which was the cause of the stench. Wren saw that he was asleep with his mouth open, and she flew inside and down to his stomach. She tore off a piece of her cedar bark cape and used the fire drill to set it alight. The sparks caught, and soon there was a smoky fire inside of the southeast wind. Then Wren flew out of his backside. The southeast wind woke up and began to cough violently, as smoke came out of his mouth, nostrils, and ears. He ran towards the door, thinking that he could put out the fire by throwing himself into the sea. As he came out of the door, he slipped on Halibut, and then Devilfish pushed him down towards the beach, where Raven's canoe was waiting. Then Shameless the Deer hauled him into the canoe and held him fast. "Excellent work, everyone," Raven said. "Now I will kill the southeast wind." "Raven, my friend, why would you want to kill me?" the southeast wind asked. "You are the cause of the constant bad weather," Raven replied. "My people can't go outside to go hunting, fishing, or berry picking." "I'll change the weather," the southeast wind offered. "I will make one good day and then the next bad weather." "That won't be any help," First Seal said. "You can kill him now," Raven said to Shameless the Deer. "Wait," the southeast wind cried. "There shall be 2 good days and then 2 bad." "That isn't good either," Raven responded. "Okay, it shall be summer in your world all the time," the southeast wind offered. "That's too much," First Seal said. "It'll be hot every day." 4 days of good weather at a time will be enough," Raven said. "I agree to that," the southeast wind said. "Shameless the Deer, you can let him go," Raven ordered. "But be warned, southeast wind. If you're lying to me, then we will come back and finish our work here." As the southeast wind got out of the canoe and walked towards his house, the wind eased and then stopped. The myth people got into the folding canoe and paddled away with no melodious wind blowing. From then on, there was regularly calm and pleasant weather. Raven's people gathered food, and never again did they have to make war on the southeast wind.